G'day guys and girls, it is your boy Tempsits here, coming to you from the COVID capital of Australia, Victoria. And today what we're going to be working on is swapping out this stock stereo in my 2012 Ford Mondeo for a touchscreen system that's designed for this. So it should be a pretty easy swap. Yeah, I'll show you a few pictures of what it looks like and then we'll go through the process. Basically pulling the old one out, stuffing the new one in. Should be a good time. Let's get to it. Alright, so I'll have a link in the description to the stereo that I got, but just a little bit of information. So originally bought it on eBay, I think $550 odd, I think, and that was for the full big Tesla style stereo that's meant to replace the whole platform. So I put the order in on eBay and then they messaged me and said that's not going to work because you've got the manual air condition system and not climate control. So they sorted it out, and then so they gave me a smaller one. I think it might be a 9, 10, 11 inch touchscreen one, and it comes with a fascia for the stock heating and cooling controls, so it should fit in pretty nicely. And they also gave me a $177 refund, which was lovely of them. So I'll have the link in the description if you want to check it out. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to pull that stock one out. Yeah, I'll film what I'm doing. Pull the stock one out, put the new bits in, plug it in. It should all be pretty plug and play. I'm pretty sure this company have a whole heap of different stereos for different vehicles. So I'll have an affiliate link in the description you can use and check it out if you've got a specific car that you want to try. But they're pretty good to deal with. Took a little while, but that's because they're trying to get the map sorted and they couldn't get them working. So at least they did it properly. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, and I haven't really introduced the car on the channel yet, but it is a 2012 Ford Mondeo wagon. It is the LX model turbo diesel. Really good car. It's not even really a daily because I daily the bike most of the time to work. But yeah, it gets 1000 k's to the tank, which is lovely. Yeah, good, reliable car. Cops never give you a second look, which is always lovely. All right, let's get to the build. I'll just give you a run through at what came in the box as well, but it's basically just the stereo and the whole heap of wires. I might even have a rear vision camera floating around somewhere that I can plug in, so we'll see how it all lines up and go from there. Little packaging it comes in. Some more cables, CAN bus cables, and then you've got the crux of it. You've got the tablet and the fascia. Pull the trim off. Now we've got our set of Torx 20. We've got a set of Torx ones. Torx screwdrivers. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to take out. Alright, all 6 of those screws are out. I can pull this fascia off, like so. We've got a few buttons attached there, so we'll pull them out. 1, 2, 3. Now under here, we've got a few more Torx screws for this stereo. And then as you can see, we've got the aircon controls here. Shouldn't have to pull them out. But we should just be able to pull this off, this stereo. Jeez, I don't want the stereo going anywhere, do they? This guy taps. There we go. This is the stock wiring, and under here it's basically a little tab that you hold down, and then it lets you pull that tab back, lets you unclip this, and it pulls it out of the back one. Now just gotta find out how to get these little aerial bits out. Alright, these little clips are pricks of things because I broke both of them, but basically you've just got a little latch there that you're trying to get these off of. There we go. Now I got the old stereo out and try and sell that on Facebook Marketplace for a bit of cash money. I'll put this new one in. So this has all been labelled. So we've got a little harness for the stock adapter. We've got aux left and right in. I don't actually have any stereo or anything. Got the antenna. What else we got? Reverse. Oh. It's the reverse sensor. Right, so that's one set of cables. So they're going to attach up to this. Basically, we're going to work our way back. So this one here is going to attach to this big bracket. I hope. There we go. So that's all these attached. Now we can work forward. Righty, so I'm just trying it out, but I've plugged a few things in the back. I've plugged in this main cable, of course. We've got the antenna. I've got the GPS plugged in, and we're just going to give it a whirl. I've also got the rear view camera in, but that's a whole install thing, and we'll see how that goes. And sweet, that starts up instantly. Yeah, pretty happy with that, but I'm worried about my battery, so I'm gonna have to go for a bit of a cruise. Alright guys, so a little update for you. Day 2 wasn't as easy as I thought, and I started running out of light at the end. We basically had to Dremel some of the bracket that was in there out so that we could fit the stereo in with the wiring in the back of it. Today's job, I'm going to be trying to figure out how to get the GPS antenna all wired up, and then I'm going to be looking at wiring up the rear view camera. Now it did come with one, which is mad. Just plugged in, it all works really well. The stereo works. The GPS obviously is struggling with the direction. I connected the steering wheel controls. It did look like it was getting GPS with the dongle being at the back though, so I might look into that, and I'll probably be driving with internet a lot of the time anyway because I have my phone in here. But yeah, we'll see. And then so we'll pull it back out, sort all that out with the USB, and then we shall connect back in. I'll give you a sneak peek at what it looks like at the moment. Alright, so this is it. Yeah, this is it. Currently set up, so we obviously don't have the fascia on the side, but it fits in there really lovely. Now these lights, so it comes, this new fascia comes with bracket, and they've been moved down from the top, and it's actually real tight getting the cords to them, so that's about as far as they go, which makes it really hard to work on it because then you've got to fangle around without being able to see it. Yeah, we still don't have the rest of it in here, but the cool thing is it uses a lot less of these Torx screws, so if you do happen to lose any, you'll have some spares if you hang on to them, so that's cool. Yeah, we'll keep going. So as you can see here, let's get a little bit of focus. So this bracket up the top here is what we had to Dremel back to fit the wires in. I've then got the reverse camera cable going from the stereo back
through the dash, and that'll go up to the back. Now my understanding is because this has CAN bus and already senses reverse, I don't need to bother with this reverse wire, and I can just wire the reverse camera to the 12 volt at the back. So fingers crossed. Yeah, this is a real prick. These are the short cables I was talking about that go into these controls, so that's a bit of a pain in the bottom. And then I might also Dremel that a little bit so we've got a hole for the USB up here, and then we should be golden. Let's hope. Basically, to put it all back on, just put it up, put in the Torx screws, and it's all Gucci, baby. Also at the back here, I've stuck, can't even find it, on the back here I've stuck the GPS dongle to that metal bracket, so hopefully that is enough to pick up the signal. And yeah, hopefully that should be it. So as you can see, we've got it all wired up. We've got the USB coming out here, and I'll test that out before I put all the fascia back so I can put covers on. Hazards still work, cool, good sign. I'm a little worried about the battery of the car, but that's another issue. So yeah, test that USB's working before I decide whether I cut out the fascia. If it's not worth it, I won't bother. Lovely. Now, that is charging slowly, which is annoying. Alrighty. There we go, we got the fascia back on, looking all nice and stock. And it is working. You can set up the steering wheel controls in the system settings. It's got a thing you can just program whatever you want to whatever you want, so that's quite handy. So you can change these from that menu to doing it if you like. Yeah, sweet. Alright, well that's how it looks at the very end. Now I have not finished putting the reverse camera in. I'm saving that for a later date because it looks like a bit of a prick of a job. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do and then move from there. And the car's I haven't really been able to drive very far at all. I haven't driven to work in a while, so there's some battery issues, so I'm waiting on that. But I should come out with a little bit of a review once I've actually used it for a little while and gotten used to it. But thus far, it all seems to be working really well. Pretty stoked with how it is coming along thus far. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that good jazz, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it's some more Boulevard mods. Alright, peace out.